Coach Rob here. I hope that you were doing great. I actually just got a message on Instagram from one of my members who saw one of my videos, and she basically messaged me and said, I love your content. I especially love this tip. And I'm going to talk about that tip now, which is the anti-shrug. Anti-shrug in the deadlift. But before I get to that, my name is Coach Rob. I'm the owner and creator of Women Who Lift Weights. I love helping women get strong. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I would love to hear from you, and I hope that this information helps you. Now let's talk anti-shrug in the deadlift, all right? So I'm going to use this broomstick before I get to the bar. This is a very common issue with a lot of new lifters. Experienced lifters don't make the same mistake, but it's pretty new if you're a bit new to deadlifts, which is people think about pulling the bar with their arms and their shoulders. But what this does is makes the deadlift much harder and less efficient. You always want to think about having your arms as long as possible and never pulling with your arms. Your arms are just long hooks that are going to lock in the grip and lock in your lats. But here's a very simple tip to make that better, okay? It's called an anti-shrug, A-N-T-I, shrug. So if I'm doing a shrug, I'm shrugging up. If I'm doing an anti-shrug, I'm doing the opposite. I'm pulling my shoulders back and slightly down. Okay, so if you can hopefully see it in this video, I'll back up a little bit. If I shrug the bar up and my shoulders are tight when I deadlift, I have much further to go. If my shoulders are down and back, I have much less distance to go. It's also much healthier on the shoulders and the traps and everything. So you want to do an anti-shrug. So what I want you to think about, I have my belt on because I was just doing a video on belts. So what I want you to think about is put your hands by your side like this. Take your arms and really drop them as long as you can, and then pull your shoulders back and down slightly. Okay? So if I'm shrugging, my shoulders are up. I don't want this. I actually want to put my shoulders in my back pockets. Shrug down. So at the top, I'm not just letting the weight pull me down, but I'm also pulling my shoulders back and down. So the next time you deadlift, try the anti-shrug. Give it some time, give it some practice, but it'll make your deadlift much stronger, much more effective, and it'll take a lot of pressure off this area of your body. Give it a try. I hope it helps. Cheers.